And we're here with a new game, Doki Doki Literature Club.
Woo!
So, just for everyone at home, most of us have actually already played this game, but we have our good friend DJ who has no clue how this game goes.
You guys are so mean.
Nah, we're sweethearts.
Threats or like bad or something? Nah.
So yeah, we're gonna have fun. We also, for fun fact for anyone watching, have a girl for each and every one of the girls in the game. So everyone's gonna get voiced. Yay! So yeah, Sebastian and I and whatever other guys join in, we're just gonna get to sit back and enjoy and have popcorn.
I'm not talking.
I know, isn't it great, Seb? Alright, you and I need to shut up now.
Yep.
No, you don't have to shut up.
No, not at all.
No, just shut up, though.
Alright, so yeah.
So shut up so you dance with.
Oh, DJ, you're allowed to talk. You're the main character. I just want to point out, though, I really am wanting to make sure you don't have any anxiety or depression, right?
Not to my knowledge.
Alright.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Alright, so anyone in the audience, Doki Doki Literature Club, while I love this game, if you suffer from certain things, you probably have already heard about it. Just make sure you go into this game in a good mental state. So yeah, we can check out like the actual content warnings that contain spoilers. DJ, I know you can handle the things that would be spoiled, so I'm not going to spoil them for you instead, okay?
Alright.
But for those of you at home who may or may not be triggered by some of the events in this game, please do look up those content warnings.
Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate that. So, yes, we agreed to the age rating, and here we go. Let's get this game going.
They sound so happy right now.
I never heard her voice.
I was gonna say, did they change the intro? Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, that's different.
I was gonna say, did they change the intro?
They might have.
What?
Alright, so let's see here. Oh yeah, also, here's the fun fact that I know about for this version. I think I can do this. Yeah, we're gonna return to desktop. There we go.
Metaverse?
DJ's very confused.
Oh no.
So we're just gonna
This
log
is
in.
new. I have not seen this.
I have
also
not
not
seen
seen
this
this.
either.
So this is something that they added to the paid-for version of Doki Doki Literature Club. So we get to play Doki Doki. We can check out the side stories. So there are 6 side stories, and we gotta get them by writing poems for the different girls. So we'll do that as we go along. There's some files that we can check out within the game. So we'll deal with that later. There's some mail. Nobody's trying to contact me. And then we got some pictures. So we've got
Aww.
our desktop background. We've got the game. We've got the girls. Okay.
Oh,
TV versions.
We've got some music that we can listen to. So, like... Oh, that's really sweet. I don't remember that song, though.
Jason Hayes. Why does this sound familiar?
Okay, I remember this one.
Yeah. I get that series.
Oh, and it even plays in the background. That's nice.
Aww.
Just-
We love to
That's
see it.
sweet.
Alright, so yeah, we're just gonna boot up the game. So yeah, every so often
Take
we'll
it
check out.
over.
Doki Doki.
Alright.
Damn, son.
Damn.
So actually, the name that we used for our old version was
Damn
Damyo. Yeah.
No, that's it. Yeah, damn.
Damn, yo.
Damn, yo.
Damn yo.
Damn, yo.
So here we go. We got our good boy Damyo. Oh,
Yay!
let me get my mouse. There we go. Sayori.
Hey.
I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making?
Yeah.
Oh,
same
yeah,
here.
like the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but just kind of works out because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away.
You dick.
However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
Overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking of ignoring me.
I was.
That's mean, damn you.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we are a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me, after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to the school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Damio, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
Not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. It's one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. And pouring water.
I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look into a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess. I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself be lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Club. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come to the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but then I saw you were just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know...
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori,
Yeah?
there is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the whole Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring a new member. And Suki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she is so cunning as to have planned out all of this. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
That was horrible.
What?
What did you say?
We got.
Yeah.
Go.
Go.
Yeah, let's go.
It sounded like
There
to me
you go.
for a second like slab it. Let's go. I'm like, what?
Slab it. Let's go.
Sounds like a bad 90s.
It sounds like a
TV
Pokemon
show.
for a minute. Slab it, go!
Slab it, Mon. Go.
That's a
Somebody needs
Digimon.
to do fan art now. Somebody needs art.
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. In fairness, cupcakes taste good. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs. Section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me new member. I glance at the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere.
Ah, damn yo. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she gets moody. Sorry, that sounded mean, girl.
Yeah, they did.
Made me chuckle. Sayori says that like a mean girl in my ear. Then turns back to the other girl.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right?
That's right. It's grateful to It's great to see you again, Damio.
Monica smiles. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica!
Come sit down, Damio. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes.
Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? That is not her voice.
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widening, so there's one space next to... It's been widened. So there's one space next to Monica, and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray, and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Oh.
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears.
God, now I want a cupcake.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
So delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
But why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
It's not like I made them for you or anything.
Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you. No, you. Dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I also did grab a glass of water because protagonist.
You had to deal with the curse of the protagonist.
Sam and Alan are like, we feel your pain and enjoy your victories.
Yes.
This is your episodic reminder to drink some water.
No!
Water, it's good for the soul.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Fuck my
I don't
soul.
want no flat water.
Morgan.
What?
I think Alex would like it if you lived, so drink water.
Yeah, she would.
What is she,
Please,
my wife or
water.
something?
Like that silly
God,
thing.
it's like we're married. Like in front of a judge and everything.
Somewhat official,
Well,
you know.
You know what? I think we could pick this up next time. So say
Bye.
goodbye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.